let's start the second session of the program. And welcome back again. Now it is the turn of Slovenian partner. Now I invite Mr. Igor Razbornik to make his presentation about what is Pan-EU analysis and the reasons for it.
Hello everybody, me again. I want now on to be everything very relaxed because we don't want to be stressed on a stress conference. So what I will show now is what we have been done, and I will need your cooperation because I will need your feedback using your phones. We will do a really quick survey. How do you feel in your classroom? How do you feel stressed or not? And then we will compare what you will find, all the information today, with what we will find in the Europe, and we will see if there is a difference and how we can use that. Okay. What is very important now is to know that there is no exact stress management model available. So we cannot say, okay, you need to take this course and you will not be stressed in your future life. So there is not possible. Not possible is just because we are so different and we have so different tasks and everybody is doing differently. So our idea was not to create something new, but capture what is already available somewhere else, what somebody else already figured it out, and then that has proved that it's working, and then we want to put into the manual and the e-learning portal, which we will show later. So today, at the beginning, we will see how we started with the analysis and then why we need this for our future project. So, at the beginning in Porto in December 2017, when we started our project, we agreed how we will do that, and then of course, in every country we selected schools which we will then go into and figure it out how different schools and teachers doing their stress management. Of course, we're also looking on the different activities and articles all over the world on the internet and see how we will do it. So, based on that, we create a methodology, how we will go into schools and how we'll collect the information, and then we create the survey tool on the internet and then collect the data, identify and do analysis, and you will see what was the analysis. So we had two different tasks in that way. At the beginning we did the analysis how the teacher felt stressed, and then we gathered the good practice. In good practice could be in two different areas. One is how to prevent future stress, and then how to reducing impact. Normally we already stressed, so we first need to reduce current impact of the stress and then prevent the future stress. So those was two different parts of our analysis. So I need your help now. If you can please take your phones. If you have reader, just scan the code and please fill the, this is 30-second or 1 minute survey, how you feel stressed. Or if not, you have here on the top, on the bottom is your link, and please enter that survey. It's very quick. We will see how you feel. I will present the results right away, and we will compare it to this, what is already been done in previous project. So if you got something like that, so this is the right address. Okay, we are already getting the responses based on the 37%. This is the real data, what you are doing now. Okay. We have 12 responses. There is about 50 people here, so we will wait. 13. About 1/3 of you here is very stressful. Just few people not stressful. Okay, we are doing very well. Mr. Emerak didn't want to take the survey here because everything will be very stressful for him.
I don't know if you have already reminded, internet connection might be not good here. You can use the Wi-Fi of the hotel if you want. The username is Bayır with in capital letters. And can you use the hotel internet? Yeah, okay. Evet, internette bağlantısında sıkıntı olabilir. Telefonlar çekmiyor çünkü. Otelin kablosuz internetini kullanabilirsiniz. Toplantı sekmesinden gireceksiniz. Kullanıcı adı büyük harflerle Bayır ile şifrede 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And GSM operator, the connection is not good here. They can use the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Wi-Fi of the hotel. Maybe they didn't.
Okay, in any case, we will wait another 3 minutes, but in any case, we already got very good feedback. We have 26 responses now. We'll wait for a few more. Should we wait? Still, okay, we are waiting, okay. What is very important or peculiar here is that the noisy environment in the school is very stressful for teachers. We didn't have that before. This is something new. Okay, low salary, this is in any country. Low salary, every country will say this is the problem of the stresses. Conditions. Many pupils in the class, this is also something peculiar for the Turkey because there is a lot of kids in the classroom. This is not the case maybe in Slovenia. In Slovenia sometimes we have schools where it's just 50 people, 50 students. So this is quite different environment. Yes, lack of time to finish everything. This is also because you have too many tasks. What is peculiar in Europe, they will say that the permanent changes at work is the most important stressful factor here. Here is not. So here is a Turkey different. And very stressful. Many work roles. an urgent, unplanned additional task. And you are not stressful when the internal control or checks for the municipal or ministry is coming, which is again something peculiar for the Turkey. In the Portugal probably, or in Slovenia, when people from ministry is coming, everything stressed. So you're here very relaxed. They will come, no problem. Okay, so based on the 29 responses, but this is, I think, is very good response factor. So we have practically 40% of you are very stressful. You consider your environment very stressful. That means that at least 40% of you needs to do something with our results. Other than that, stressful again. So combined is over 70%. So yes, I know that teaching can be very, very stressful, especially if you're getting the same type of problems every day and you are dealing with them, and the next day again the same problem and you're dealing with that, and you have a feeling that you're not going into something. So, okay. So let's have this in mind, and we will compare this with what we found in general in Europe. But I need to say that these results are very, very similar to the teachers in Europe. So this is nothing special about it. Nothing different. So in our survey, here we surveyed 29 people. We surveyed 380 teachers and 65 school managers and directors, and we generally see that 56% of managers are women. So this is normally also in the Europe. Also the teachers, 86% of all teachers in Europe are ladies. So there is no a lot of male teacher. So I don't know what is the result. Do you know the percentage here? Okay. So again, managers thinks that 55% of them thinks that they are very stressed, or at least stressful. So maybe we can say that in Turkey teachers are more stressed than in Europe, because here they said 39%. So here is about 24. Okay, so by gender we found no big difference, practically the same. The women and the men are equally stressed. Here, for example, managers, exactly the same percentage. But what were conditions for the stressors? The higher conditions was low salary. Practically in every country now we can see that low salary is the biggest stressor for the teacher, especially because they are working a lot and have feeling that they don't get enough back in the terms of money. Another conditions are too many pupils in the class and noisy environment. And the lack of time to accomplish all the tasks. Permanent changes at work. Permanent changes is not so big problem. But this is first most important stressors found in our analysis. So we have about 20 others, but those are first 5 of them. Work-related stressor said the need to work overtime is the biggest stressor. So that means that teachers cannot do everything in the classroom. So we need additional time to do that in the evening and overwork. So you always have something to do over time. So this is the biggest task. You never know when you'll finish, and this, I can imagine, is the problem. Abundance of work roles, so that means you're not just a teacher, you're doing a lot of different roles also in the schools, leaders of the groups, participation in the projects and so on. And of course that also lack of time. So then we also ask teachers what they want from us to supply, to be better educated, to get better information, how to deal with stress. So the biggest response to this is training about stress management techniques. So that was the reason why we started to do analysis how those different techniques is doing, and training about resolving conflict. We figured it out that this is a little off topic, so we don't have a lot of different tactics about conflict solving, but we have a lot of stress management techniques in our project. So this is what I want to tell. So still, I can say that there is no big difference between teachers in Turkey and between teachers in Europe, practically the same. All have the same problem as we saw, and training about stress management technique is that what we've been waiting in our project to be the main intellectual output. And today we will see, you will get the manual, and you can see there is about 50 different techniques in it, and we can check all of this and you can see how we can use it. Okay? That is all for me.
Thanks for the presentation of Mr. Razbornik.